want to jump right into a bit of a physical meditation, and just to remind us how to really set up so we can create that physical muscle memory. So again, shoulders over hips, always shoulders over hips, something that I check in with before I hit start meeting literally anytime, or something I check in with when I'm in a waiting room, like maybe you might be in a physical waiting room for an interview, or when we get back into these in-person situations, just really check on where your center of gravity is and get your center of gravity right over your hips, right over your life force, literally, okay? And then I want you to just close your eyes if you feel comfortable with that. You are in a safe space. I want you to put your attention just at the top of your head, at the very, very top of your head, the crown of your head. And I want you to imagine that there is just warm water, a heavy warm water, just pouring consistently right in the crown of your head so that it's dripping off of your entire skull, just releasing any muscular tension in your skull. And then that water, that warm liquid, is going to continue to drip down your face, around your jaw, releasing any muscular tension that you feel. Also checking back in, did my shoulders just start leaning forward or backward? Can I keep my center of gravity as I release the tension in my head? Moving down the neck and the upper shoulders, go ahead and release that tension, that warm water just dripping off. The top of your back, the middle of your chest, just release that. And if it helps, you can take a hand and just place it on your chest as if it's some sort of warm, weighted blanket. Just releasing any tension that you're carrying there, opening up that space between your shoulders. Then letting that warm water continue to drip down your arms, the back of your back, down your upper abdomen. Putting one hand, if it's helpful, at the top of your abdomen, one hand at the base of your belly, as if you're holding like a pregnant belly, and just releasing that tension. Releasing while keeping your center of gravity. Moving down the hips, your butt, your upper thighs. Release any clenching or tension that's happening. Release it. All the while just thanking your body for keeping you moving, keeping you upright. It does so many things for you in the day. Releasing the back of your thighs, the tops of your thighs, your knees. Moving down the front of your shins, the back of your calves. Releasing any tension you're carrying around your ankles. Letting your feet be planted on the ground, releasing any tension on the tops of your feet, and then imagining that on the bottom of your feet, there are roots growing out of the bottom of your feet, reaching down, stretching down into the crust of the earth, keeping you rooted, while your center of gravity stays centered over your life force, your head's on your spine. So you're taking up space, but you're also released. You have presence, but you're centered. You're rooted. When you feel ready, you can go ahead and open your eyes. And just keep that movement, that flow going, just by rolling your shoulders back a bit. Something I notice when we start to get into these physical signals is that in your beautiful determination to start working the signals, I see a lot of stiffening up, like tension happening, right? So if I'm starting to use my hands, or if I'm trying to keep my eyes more still, there's this exertion at first that I really want to encourage us to balance out with just a release of the tension. It's what's going to allow you to think more easily on the fly, retrieve your words. It's going to help your processing. So really releasing that tension.